Hello everyone, Switched On here. I decided to do another update. Well, this one is both an update and some sort of announcement. Well, since I announced before that I'm making a separate list of stories that we make, well, to be honest though, I have made at least almost 12 to 13 stories so far, audio stories, and boy, you cannot imagine how many uh, potential stories that I had recently found. But these stories are my list that I designed when they will be uploaded. I mean, there are so many. The truth first, I noticed that people actually enjoyed Mystico with Rainbow Dash and Garble with Frazzle. I mean, there are so many stories in that. But Mortal means tomorrow update. Ever since I had made at least 13 stories of that, I will now not focus on them anymore, at least for the time being, because the last date of the stories I have posted will be around in May, so that gives me more time to focus on the regular stories that I have been working on. And the current story that I have been start working on is Twilight Sparkle and Shirley love story. And so far, it's a work in progress. But I even had another announcement. Ever since I mentioned that I'm working on Discord's Secret Dollar, and I have now recently started working on Chapter 6. It is still a work in progress, but when you may ask how many chapters, no idea. But even when that series is finished, going to be another one called Crystal Reunion, which I have mentioned once before. But that is also will be the third series. Friday Love, Disco Secret Daughter, and Crystal Reunion. But I have came up with not a title, but an idea for a fourth series. But I can also say though, this was actually came to me as a dream, literally. This happened to me when during a sleep when I had this dream about the Quister Girls version of the human world, but I cannot say much details about this series though. The only thing I can say that the Dazzlings are the main focus in that particular series. Since I haven't even started working on it yet because just the title itself hasn't been taken care of, but I do have the title for the first chapter in that particular story. New Friends or Unexpected Friendship. I haven't decided yet. Anyways, for another announcement, I mentioned that I was going to do a Q&A video when I reached 6,000 subscribers. Even if it's quite far away from that to reach that milestone, since I have around 5,800 around there. So I had decided, with the help from my girlfriend Andrea, that we will make will make another Q&A, and it will be soon. We have both decided to post it on my channel on April the 15th. And you may ask, what date is April 15th? Well, that will be on a Wednesday. And that day, you may ask, why particularly that day though? Well, the truth is, the reason why is that actually, that was actually the date when I and Andrea became a couple for the first time. But this particular Q&A video will be different. Now you will be able to ask her questions. and I will be able to record her answer the questions and put them in a video. So you can ask her question only. You can ask questions only meant for her, meant for me, and for both, and for both of us. And how long would that since the video will be up on April the 15th, so you will have at least, well, I think 1 to almost 2 weeks or something to ask us any questions you want. But remember, PG-13 questions, please, because we don't want to have any strikes on my channel, since who knows who are the people watching. So I just want to make sure that people are asking us questions that are suitable for any kind. And please, just don't ask us too personal, like, any perks, like too personal. But otherwise, you can ask us any questions you want, and how many questions do you want also. And since this would be our first video together and in answer, but also this would be the first time you will ever hear her voice when she talks. And so you don't want to be surprised suddenly if I'm talking and suddenly it's someone else been talking. So don't worry, that will be probably the first. And we do also hope sometimes in the future that we might be able to live stream a Q&A video together over YouTube, so that perhaps even then you can ask us questions directly. But when that will happen, well, as for now, it is not possible for a few reasons. One, I am in Sweden and she's in the United States, so and we have to live together, or at least at least if I am go see her or she goes to see me, perhaps then maybe we'll be able to do some sort of live stream. But if that happens, but who knows? But I really hope for that. Anyways, you can ask us questions as how many you want, but please mark the question if it's meant for me, for her, or both of us. Because if you don't mark it, it would be kind of confusing if I were answer her questions and she had to answer my questions. So at least mark the question like with Sweet Diablos or Fire Goddess as for hers, and if you have for both, you can answer at mark both, and you can ask the questions for us. So remember, always mark the question with either with Fire Goddess, or Swedish Diablo, or both, if you want us to answer the particular questions, if it's meant for us, or both of us, or just her or me. We just don't want to be confused or make someone upset, or perhaps answer your questions wrongly. I mean, if one of my subscribers has asked me a question, but what if that Andrea reads it instead and turns out was just supposed for me? But like I said, please mark the question for the who that it's supposed to be with, the for, just to try to at least ease some of the confusion. But if that didn't happen, we wouldn't be mad. We would just be confused, but perhaps even have a laughter or something. But at least even that. And yeah, and you can start asking our questions from this day, March 28th to April the 12th. So remember, you still have almost about 2 weeks to ask us questions. But it won't be any extended time this time though, since the video would be uploaded on April the 15th. So there won't be any extra week or any extra day of extension. So Please remember, only 2 weeks between March the 28th to April the 12th, and also remember, mark the question for the person you want to ask for more questions. And you can still ask us how many questions you want, because don't worry, I will add them all in the video and nothing will be left out. So that is all I want to say, and well everyone, this was all the update for now. So subscribe, leave a comment, and as always, this is Switch Diablo over and out.